Right. Hello. Um, I have done a bunch of test recording, test streaming, try to improve my stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, this doesn't really concern you. The game looks a lot worse on Twitch than it does for me in real life. And who knows how good it will look on YouTube. My recordings, at least, are crisp, but perhaps YouTube will brutalize them. Although, in all likelihood, they will look a lot better than they do on Twitch. But yeah, we will go with this. Last time, we climbed the mountain and we spotted the big home tree in the distance at a waypoint. Now we're simply gonna go there. As I will close my web browsers, save on memory, use OBS so I can read chat. Is that one of those? Well, that's a healing plant. It's not a. I was wondering if that was like a health increaser, health up plant. Arsue flower in your vicinity. Give us skill points. Uh-oh.
What time is it? This is the longest trip of my life.
I really couldn't care less.
This one,
Not even fit for a dog.
that one turns his back to me. I can machine gun burst him, I think, in the back.
Why did you have black rifle in China?
Wonder how that works.
What time is it? This is the longest shift of my life.
I really couldn't care less.
Let's kind of extract ourselves here. Okay, we gotta choose. Are we gonna try to hack this guy, or...
I always aim that stupid brain.
Sure thing.
Strange stuff.
And now we sure have some strange customs.
You won't shut up.
I don't know what it was, but it took a full clip and just kept running.
Who's looking at who what they're in for here?
Here's your chance.
Think they're ghosts on Pandora? I mean, it's got everything else.
Keep talking. Let's see if they get out of here alive.
Alright, we got him. Oh. We don't have the skill. Oh, we don't have that much ammo on this one.
Next morning, there's things growing out of his arm.
Alright, so what I want is I want both of these guys to have have their backs turned to me. That one's clear. We're gonna get both of them to turn their backs to me at the same time.
This is the longest shift of my life.
You done? How many of us have why is it working?
Do anything to this thing? Put it it out of its misery, I guess. Dude, we don't have what it takes to kill this thing. Oh my god. Uh-oh, I just saw encoding overloaded. I hate to see it. I guess I'll try max performance on the stream. Alright, the live stream is now off. The live stream is now on. Max performance this time. I hope the recording wasn't having frame rate issues during these last 10 minutes. OBS doesn't really tell you what is struggling, you know? Like, it can be the live stream or it can be the recording. It'll just say encoding overloaded regardless. No way to know. Oh yeah, we were here for the Tarsu plant, right? Oh, look at that, there's like floating platforms. They're like the human-made version of the floating Pandora rocks.
Priya, I found an RDA dossier. Looks like orders for a botanist. And there's a picture here. A location. I'm going to check it out.
Oh, sounds promising.
I'm very thankful for the ability to sense where loot is. But, it doesn't really make any sense. I don't know how we're somehow doing this. Alright, you know what? It's time to read some notes. On in the Resistance headquarters. Alma said she hasn't heard anything from Jake in a while. She doesn't seem worried though. He's a busy guy, I guess. Kind of bummed out today. Not sure why. I'm getting this weird divide between me and the Resistance newbies. So keen, bright-eyed, even Priya. She's excited about taking down the RDA. I know it's different for her. I've lived on Pandora for years. He hasn't. I always knew the RDA would come back one day. Now they have. It's just like, this again? Really? Even if we somehow win, we get them off moon, they'll just come back again. They'll never let Pandora go. Never. It's too valuable. Guess I just don't know what I'm doing here sometimes. The inevitable return. Distance headquarters. The cool scientist guy. Too good to last, wasn't it? We've had ourselves many fine years here on Pandora. Not without their own particular surprises and challenges, of course, but good years. RDA-free years. Those are now officially over. We're mobilizing for the fight, though some of us are more mobile than others. Jake is somewhere out there, trying to get the clans to agree on a proactive strike, I think. Alma has the details on that, but is too busy shaping us into some manner of unit to share. We're heading to the western frontier, not just to work on the field labs this time, no. Peril and adventure makes me a tiny bit queasy just thinking about it. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. A scientist who's had the privilege of studying this wonderful moon for several years now without having to worry about RDA thugs laying waste to everything in sight. Now, that is precisely why I must go, to stop them from continuing their terrible work. I was outgunned, so we must have them outsmarted. Of course, I was one of them once. such might be facing up to people I actually know and have worked with. It's hardly as worrisome for me, as I do not have to take physical aim at anyone, but I do dwell on it. The idea of colleagues becoming enemies, not just in the sense of someone taking my sandwich from the break room fridge, in sense of being at war with one another. Perhaps we will be able to convince others to join our side in this fight. I certainly hope so. Found in the Resistance headquarters, owner Hajir, my little log. Made it to the western frontier. Everything is moving so fast lately. Didn't expect to be fighting against the RDA. Nobody expected it. Maybe Jake did. I suppose stuff like that is on a need-to-know basis. Jake's what? I don't understand this. Jake's continuing the fight from a new location. Everyone's rattled seeing the RDA tear through the sky again and land on Pandora. It's weird seeing it from the other side, feeling what it's like to be invaded, the fear and uncertainty. I'm writing this like this is my world now. It can never be. But I've left a mark here, a star. If Jake finds out about the ferals, oof. He never would have let me stay on Pandora. If he'd known, God, I hope he never finds out. Knowing what I know now, I'd like to think I'd have done things differently. Guess I was fooling myself. Like I could bring some humanity to the RDA's corrupt corporate machine. They only tore some out of me instead. Did I really think I was special? Like it was possible to be part of something like that and not be corrupted by it? Was it in pain, suffering? At least I'm on the right side this time. Field report. Collective consciousness. Navi see AWA in all things. This great mother is not merely a belief held by some, but an undeniable entity to which all Navi connect through their lives. Hearing reports that Navi can use this system to share memories, even with deceased members of their family. The possibility and potential of a network that can store accessible memories of personhood in real time certainly invites deeper study. Nathan Williams, R&D Botany. Welcome to the team, Nathan. Good to have you on board. Starting off with some nice and easy sample requests for the nutrient research team. Annie has the full list plus coordinates, but I've attached a photo for your convenience. There's a photo, not right here. Alright, let's listen to some audio logs.
Okay, Alma. Here you go. I'm recording my feelings. What a waste of time. She thinks I have stuff to process. She's a doctor, all right. Through and through. Decisions like this aren't easy. It's not like I don't want kids, and I know Jin'll be the most incredible dad. But family planning was kind of cut short. He knows that. Circumstances are different. We're not turning around at the end of a 5-year tour and going home. We're resistance now. If we have kids, it'll be here. Pandora. I'm not doing that in a war zone. And even if we were safe, it's never really safe here. I don't know if I can do it at all, really. I don't know what kind of mom I would be. Would I be better than mine? Jin would balance me out. I don't know. If you can just hang on a little longer till things settle a bit. And maybe we can talk about it again.
Hey, hi, Anka. Just a quick message about that. Oh, it's Priya, by the way. But you knew that. Anyway, just a message about that part I was needing for the radio. Just wondered if any of the scouting parties had found one. Also, missed you at lunch today. Jin Young said that you'd left just before I arrived. Not that I asked. He just, told me, and I was like, no way, too bad. So anyway, if you do get that part, let's hook up. I mean, meet. Let's meet up. For the party. Okay, bye.
Fighting against Mercer and his buffoons. I sometimes forget he's part of a much larger machine that's pushing its way across Pandora. I haven't heard from Jake in a while. But judging by the chatter we've caught, General Ardmore still wants his head on a platter. And why wouldn't she? All that stuff he's been pulling. Stealing all those weapons. I wish I'd been there to see it. Well, maybe once the clans here agree to unite under our cause, we too will be able to do something like that. Right now, we just don't have the numbers for it. I can only hope Jake continues to keep Ardmore occupied. Harding's bad enough, but Ardmore is a 4-star general. And a damn good one. She's a perfect tool for the RDA. Smart, but brutal. If anyone stands a chance of actually colonizing Pandora, it's her.
And we're jobbing here for James Cameron's antagonist.
Jake is hitting RDA mining camps and supply drops. We can do the same over here. Recon shows mining camps are largely concentrated in sectors 3 and 4, but it looks to me that they're starting to spread out. Not sure how they're targeting particular spots. Priya thinks the balloons we've seen might be fitted with scanners. I need to look into that. We'll hit the supply drops in small teams and try to get in and out before the RDA arrive for pickup. I'm trying. I am really trying to do what I can here to make up for some of the mistakes that I've made in the past. I guess only time will tell if it was enough. We're going back. Funny, Tap used to be all I thought about. But now it's just a dream we had. Before John lost his way. How did it all go so wrong? We were riding high. John's brilliant vision and my star was rising in the academic field. Together we were unstoppable. We were gonna make a real difference. We could help the Nutvikind and humanity together. We all had to make sacrifices. Some they made the ultimate sacrifice. But the science, the progress. Yeah, we did what we thought was right to make TAP a reality. And now, TAP is just a tomb for our dead dreams. Or maybe not. Just maybe.
Alright, let's avoid going into any other lore section there. Using a lot of time for that. Gotta pace ourselves. We still didn't find the thing. So basically you press down the mouse button. I don't think there's anything you can do in this state, but if you center it and you press down the mouse button, and you kind of just move it around, it'll shake like this. If it's wrong, yeah. So that's the game. That's the gathering game. Also, you need to harvest the plant at like the right sort of time or environment or whatever for like an extra bonus. So yeah, the gathering game, it's just about like finding the right angle. Yeah, like it says, like the tutorial goes away. You only get sort of the detailed feedback early on. Oh, it's gonna be up there. Where else would it be? I don't even need to open the scanner. It's gonna be at the very top. Yeah. Get to insta-kill them if we stun them. I guess this is the most interesting one now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll just find them when we find them. Maybe the top left, or sorry, the top right is a good place to put my camera. Maybe I'm just thinking about it the wrong way. Yeah, does anything ever show up in that corner? My combat level, I guess. Some text over here. Yeah, I'm really not sure where to put the camera.
will help.
You, stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Atua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Atua's father about the resistance.
Later, Mayauntu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not
We're
like
walking
trouble.
even closer than our crouch
Let
speed.
me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty. For us. Speaking of which...
I hope I have something you like. Can I help with something?
Covering up with my camera. This this spiral here, spirals inwards, is a counter that shows you how much, I guess, money with the settlement you have. So different characters use different currencies.
Come back if you need more.
You see, now is the time for beauty. for art. Speaking of which... Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with the Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my own too. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sternbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sternbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my own too. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay and enjoy our beautiful silk harvest if you need a little rest. No Arana here would begrudge you that.
This is a simple recipe. A kametire could make it.
Yes, you can play this game in co-op.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
I think my craftsmanship has really improved.
Come to better yourself. Stay sharp, young one.
Leto calls these berries ripe.
Daewoo tries to help, but he makes things worse.
Again?
This thing is filling up with green as I contribute more and more and more things.
Can those puny sky people wreak this much havoc? I do not believe it.
I hope Father stays longer this time.
Oh yeah, cooking.
What are you looking for now? Use it well.
Alright, so the Viper Wolf meat gives the best bonus ever, which is just more damage. Every food has a specific effect, and every food has a specific duration. The primary food is the effect you get, and the duration of both is added together, or averaged, or something like that. But I think there's also like specific combos, like one specific item with another specific item, which will give you perhaps a unique effect that's not on the primary item. Like it's a set, you know. But for now, we're just gonna cook the Viper Wolf meat. Because it will give us 35% damage boost. On my first save, before I reset to get a clean, non-jittery recording, this
Ewa wept so much that the Great Lake formed, and her tears flowed down, birthing mighty rivers on their wake.
But what does that have to do with the Kinglor Forest?
By the time Ewa's tears reached the sea, the lands were so gifted with life that palms and ferns and all kinds of trees had flourished. Our forest had been born.
This is a simple recipe. A kametire could make it.
Do you like it here?
we were sent. Find E2, the RNA hunter. E2 is a hunter's rest camp. Camp is southwest. Found on the north bank of the Threaded River. Alright, so this one's actually, I remember roughly where this thing is.
Is right. Do not invite chaos.
It's... You just kind of follow the water once you get to it. But first... Whoa! What? A colorful lizard that crawls into a ball when threatened, so it can roll away. Yo-10. Taxonomy, Ouroboros lacerta, ball-curling lizard. Primarily an insectivore. Yo-10 is a colorful lizard-like creature with a diverse range of mobility. Able to climb trees much like a chameleon, it curls up into a ball when threatened and rolls rapidly away using its closely arranged back scales for friction. While the Navi are a highly mobile species in themselves, they have been seen employing wrist and shin guards made from Yo-10 skin that enhance their natural climbing abilities and allow them to hang onto trees and cliff sides for extended periods of time while hunting or laying in ambush. Alright. Rolling. Something tells me this creature was not designed by James Cameron. This creature was designed by the team on this game, perhaps even by some fans. And then it was just not vetoed, struck down by James Cameron. Alright, we'll read one other thing for now. Hexapede. Beautiful and agile herbivore, the hexapede is a prime target for any land or aerial predator. Comes in multiple versions. Covering this up, but there's like durability, offense, and mobility ratings below here. Runs away, comes in groups, eats plants. The Yerrick. Small sloped skull is topped with a light colored fan structure. Eyes are wide spaced and large. Longish snout which ends in a small bifurcating jaw. Bifurcated lips which can be retracted. Twin horn structures that sheath a thin pattern membrane. Skin membrane. Beard hangs under jaw and runs length of neck. Twin lines of dark hair like bristles run down its back. Long thin neck and legs ending in round beveled hooves. Body is dark blue with white yellow stripes. Notes by tradition the first animal that a prospective warrior is allowed to kill when making the rite of passage from child to adult. The most beautiful and agile creature in Pandora, the hexapede is a prime target for any land or aerial predator. Along with the stern beast, the hexapede is one of the key animals responsible for the survival of the Na'vi. Its image is represented on the war banners of several clans, and the animal is often depicted on shields and in carvings. Leather is used in a myriad of ways, from musical instruments to clothing. Docile creatures appear to have little hostility either among their own herd or in the presence of a predator. Grass runners and can weave, bob, and turn with the best. The latter helps them survive on the grasslands, but when they venture into the forest for the food they crave, including tree bark and various leaves and berries, strategy has less effectiveness since they have less maneuvering room. The hexapede's twin horn structure sheaths a thin, patterned membrane. Horns can pivot and pull taut the membrane for a large threat display. It's believed that this membrane may also act to amplify the sound of nearby predators. In addition, the hexapede also has a feathery scent organs on both sides of its head. Organs sample the air as early warning systems to alert the animal to the presence of a predator. Alright. Read one thing. That shotgun is really effective. But yeah, now we have bullets for the assault rifle. And we don't have for the shotgun. Wait, we're on the wrong side of the river. Wait, are we? No. A better shotgun? No. Does it have storm ammo? What about this? Dagger ammo. Uh-oh. We hate to see it. Full on crash. I'm okay with a crash every 2 hours or so. Could there be something in here? No.
Another extraction site. I see towers and silos.
Sounds like a gas mine. 3 guesses what's in those silos.
Alright, let's stay on this side of the river. So we are now on the north side of the river. We should be able to find the camp. And here it is.
Do not invite chaos.
Could be Itu.
Zomi, heroic and loyal. Zomi and Ethu share the same heart.
Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zomi, for her no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of hunts, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sternbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sternbeast hunting you.
Alright. We got a new aim for the animal's weak spots. So we got a new weapon. I suppose we can replace our starter bow. We don't need the starter bow anymore. This is a different weapon though, because it's like a less accurate and it takes longer to charge up.
You can hit a static target at least. Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them. Ah, Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
Yeah, this little characterization scene here is just amazing. I really like this one. It reminds me of a character. The biomes. And cross-reference it with the Hunter's Guide to find out where the animals live. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so real fast. So yeah, that character, he reminds me of somebody from a book series that's not actually that good, but I read it when I was really young. Okay, the Heralds of Valdemar. There's this arrogant character in there. I don't remember his name, but there's this character who is like arrogant, but it's sort of like earned. So it is he is kind of full of himself, but it's not entirely a negative, right? Bamboo Grove, Kinglore Forest, Riverbanks. I guess we'll have to read it. Talioing. Massive buffalo-like herd beast with 6 legs and indigo and orange coloring. Its skull features a single large bone horn-like extrusion above the eyes. Extrusions are reddish or orange with striated slashes of blue. Or long-distance vision, where hearing is acute and their sense of smell extends over long distances. They've been observed being startled by a predator over 3 kilometers away. The storm beast is one of the main sources of animal products for the Na'vi. Such storm beasts are a primary organizing force in clan culture. A number of different clans extol the virtues of the animal in textiles, music, song, dance, and art. Storm beasts are herd animals. They are extremely social and highly protective of their young, also territorial, and will mass for attacks against any would-be predator. When the predator is too large or in too many numbers, they will stampede, often breaking off into smaller packs for evasion. This stampede has been described by one RDA mineworker as being as loud as a Valkyrie liftoff. Colorations on the body is lighter blue on top, fading into darker purples and blacks towards the bottom. The male is usually about 15% larger than the female and has a bigger ridge bone on its back. The male also has a dramatic top horn that's used for defense and in mating contests against other bulls. Brain mass to body weight ratio is low, and the creatures are slow to react and slow to stop reacting. The young, old, and lame are prey only to the largest or fiercest predators, such as viper wolf packs, the thanador, and occasionally large Leonopteryx. Armored groups runs away. E. Show weak spots. Alright, so this is armor, and this is weak spot. We wanna kinda hit them from here. Yeah, this is the angle we want. Alright, we gotta pin it. Oh, that's only to have this reminder. Yeah, I know they're by the river, okay? Whoa! Oh no, the game crashed again. That's not nice. Really random, like, they sometimes come in clusters and then there are large periods where it doesn't happen at all. Actually, I think the reason it crashes now is just because I didn't close enough programs on my computer. This game will eat all your RAM. You need more than 16 gigabytes of RAM for this game, I think. So because I'm using 16?
For me, not the Sky People.
They want a Viper Wolf tooth. Right. That's great, because I happen to have one.
Mother must learn to put her down. There will be trouble otherwise.
Crashed when I went close to the Ekran. Probably gonna be... There was probably dialogue or an animation I was gonna play, and my GPU just hit the bed. Huh. No? Yeah, we need to be outside of the polluted area. Probably one. Storm glider.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Awa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts.
Yeah. You need to do the weak spot kill, otherwise you get worse stuff.
Thank you for these gifts.
I think they know I'm here. Oh my god.
Thank you for these gifts.
Yeah, they seem wary. I'll try to approach from another side. In fact, I'm just gonna try to shoot from longer range.
Thank you for these gifts.
Etua is young. She is naive.
It has been many years since your people visited.
What about it?
Etua is a champion. We should all follow her into battle. The Sky People rot our lands. They must be stopped.
Can those puny sky people
Their
wreak this
paths
much
have
havoc?
changed, and they are fighting with other
I
packs.
do not believe it.
It is the Sky
Can you
People
save
who are
me from
driving
something
them
of a
from their
headache?
home.
Everything is being...
Oh! Here we go!
Alemun and Nean, our lookouts. Both of them are sharp and capable. A shame they can never see eye to eye. This most recent disagreement, however, it sounds serious. Nean especially sounds so tense now. They could benefit from some Sarentu diplomacy, surely.
Oh!
Do you know where Vu An is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no ikran. Vu An offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage near Shaded Grove. Perhaps you could ask around for her there.
If you want. Can I help with something? Come back if you need more.
Not really
I hope I
sure.
have something you like.
So nothing's like if I. Oh, it empties. I see. I mouse over it. The snail. It's depleted, so it uses up the currency. I see.
Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Did you gather more fresh nectar for the king rule?
Plenty. Fragrant and sweet.
The little lovelies will have a feast.
I have some meat from my hunt. Nifika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Nafika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come, come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Etua said it suffers.
Ah,
This
the
is
king
a
lord
simple
are uneasy.
recipe.
We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too
Are you a
many.
hunter?
Gatnad would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnad should see you still have some Na'vi skill. and I should like to see it myself.
Later calls these berries ripe. Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it.
Stranger.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
Good. Now show Katnat how you have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
What is it you need? Stay sharp, yeah. Come to better yourself. Take good care of your bow.
Have a look then. Use it well.
I will help you decide then to the kingdom and will not guess what happened.
What?
For just a moment, the queen rested on my shoulder.
It must be hard for a tour without her mother.
I feel for her, but she seems a little reckless sometimes.
She is doing her best. We should support her more.
I am worried, and you should be too.
Alemun, the Sky People are everywhere. You know that. This is no different.
Except it is. A big crash, Neon. They could have hurt someone.
Enough. Let it go. However the Sky People ended up like this, they deserved it.
Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home, creating a huge mess, would you be concerned?
I am still right here. And I am telling you not to worry.
But what if someone got hurt? When we see potential danger, do we simply say to ourselves, oh, I hope someone does something? We are that someone, Neon.
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or anyone else. Including you, Sarentu.
Relax, Neon. I would never dream of putting your life in danger. I could use a hand out there.
I'd be happy to help, but I don't want to cause trouble.
Ignore him. It is what I do. The flying thing went down in Weaver's Flourish, near a river. It's a good place to start.
You will not find anything, Alemon. This is a waste of time. Sarentu, I suggest you stay away from matters that do not concern you.
We will need more double fit at this rate. Try to mix the nectar with a touch of shell fruit juice.
Pressed, or do you grind the pulp?
Always pressed. But you must find one that is very ripe, or the King Lord will not like it so much.
We do not need outsiders.
Traveler, come. You might find this interesting. You're not the only visitor among the Aranehe. Kukulope, she comes to trade with us on occasion. Where from is a mystery. Like you, she is a daring one. So take the opportunity to meet her. You never know how long she will be at Ikran Landing before adventure calls to her again.
What would you like? Choose your way wisely.
Challenges to complete more challenges.
What would Sky People want with my music? Where are you from?
This is not the council room.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy, and it had that sweet.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, lost one, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then, helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Ewa's light leave someone you love?
You certainly made an impression. Katnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Aundu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
I have been out by the waterway valley.
So that is why we have so much fish to eat. What a bountiful journey it must have been.
That was not us. We were chased by hammerheads and lost all our bags.
Not bag number 4.
The sky calls to me. How I wish I could fly, as I could in my youth. Do you need help with an ikran?
The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
My mother always said, a steady heart sees steady wings. They were always at ease with her. I'd find her here at dawn, tending to them, singing to them. Her love was enough. It's all right. They won't hurt you. King Law are peaceful by nature, but they are not docile when facing a threat. Their sting is sharp, and they swarm as one. We must find our sting.
Itu, where is he? Your father is asking for him.
He's not back?
We need to tell Katna.
Wait! You don't have to. We can find him together.
The people need their Sahik here. I'll deal with this.
Let me go with her. You helped me before, I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
Where I belong. There is a hunting camp near the forest cliffs. Vifilu is likely to start her search for E2 there.
So, these insects are what the forests are named after. They're not scannable. They're not like real creatures we can
Have I met
scan.
you before? They will learn to trust me. Trust is earned.
Alright, I think now is the time that I need to go to sleep because it is 3:30 in the night. Yeah, we are level 4. We're almost back to we're almost caught up with the Forgotten playthrough that had the recordings with lots of frames missing from the recordings. The recordings would stutter about 2 to 4 times every second.
To play in harmony with the night.
It was trying to record at 60 FPS, but it was actually recording at more like 45 FPS. And also very inconsistently. The frame timings were super inconsistent, so not really watchable. But, we've almost replayed everything up to the point where I was.
Hello there.
This is a generic Ikran. Has no name, no backstory. But yeah, let's continue here next time.